Well, good morning and welcome back to some more Ogre Battle 64. In between episodes, I got our last two units back up to level 27, so we should be good there. And we have a choice to make, but before we make that choice, I'm going to try and not crash the recording, and we're going to go with Hugo report, because I'm very curious if we have had a birthday. I don't remember when our birthday is. Hey, here we go. I don't remember if we've seen this one or not, so let's find out. Oh, we have not. We do get a present. Man, wild to think that we're doing all of this as a 25-year-old. I guess we started as like a 20-year-old. It's just insane. Then again, I suppose it's pretty common to have like 18 to 22-year-olds out in the military, so I suppose it's not that far from life, but usually they're not the ones leading the operations. Okay, we get a Goblet of Destiny. I think that changes your luck, but it randomly changes it. You don't know if it's going to change it for the better or for the worse. Alright, well, we have our options, and I think... So, in the previous episode, in the epilogue, Hugo told us that we could either go to Blue Basila or to Tia, the secluded land. We can't do both. Now, that's true, but also kind of misleading. You will do both, you just can't do both in a row. So, there are going to be 4 missions in a row, and they will include these two, but which one you do first determines the order in which you'll do everything. So if we do Tia first, then we'll get locked into a road that eventually will come back to Blue Basila. If we do Blue Basila, it'll get us locked into a road that will eventually come back to Tia. We can't do them back to back. I want to start with Tia, I think. And there's 2 reasons for this. One, if you're playing a low chaos frame route, so you're doing a route as a bad guy, there is the last character you can recruit is here. We obviously will not be able to get them because a requirement of getting them is that none of the Zenobians will have even offered to join you. The other thing is that here you can encounter Gorgons as a wild encounter, and you can farm love and pieces off of them if you grind against them. Also, Gorgons are kind of neat demons, but I'm not really using demons a lot. Alright, well, we have the Revolutionary Army has breached our front and is now advancing upon us. It's only a matter of time. King Procus the Mad. I mean, we're not even... Actually, we're going a very roundabout way. You knights are pathetic. What do you think you're doing? Have you lost your pride? Says you from your gilded throne. What on earth? Oh, okay, I guess... I thought it was scene transitioning. I guess it was just blacking out. Okay. Oh. Haven't seen you guys in a minute. Hey, Yumo. How's it going? Oh, Knight just fucking runs away. You don't get paid enough for this. Yumo? Father, I'm glad to see you. What are you doing at a time like this? Who are they? I discovered the secret behind my birth, my destiny. I know why the color of my hair and my eyes are different from yours. And I now have the power. Father, you must obey me. I will lead this kingdom. Enough, Yumo. Yeah, no. He just wants to use your power for himself. I hold the ultimate power. I have the power of a god. You don't even have proof you're an Auric, a member of the royal family. You took your mother's life. I never thought of you as my child. What are you waiting for? Kill him! I'm pretty sure I already killed your other son, so you're just saying that you're not going to have anyone left in your bloodline? Oh, well. So much for that. These are my knights. The Knights of Danica. Danica? Knights of Danica? Yeah. Do you finally realize, Father, what my power is? Will you assist me with my divine plan? So, yeah, Yumel has actually obtained the true power. He has the power of the progenitor. Meanwhile, in a completely different area... Okay, we are completely surrounded. Got it. Well, we don't need to go south. I think there might be some items to the south that we might want to get. There's like an item to the south that we might want to get. And we want to protect those two towns from getting taken. Balemina in the east will be our headquarters. Vidigith Castle, a day and a half northwest, is our destination. We need to liberate the old castle. Scouts report the enemy units are stationed at strongholds near Balemina. I'm certain that they're planning to attack our headquarters. Also, for every single thing in this game, I have only ever read it in my head. I have never said it out loud. I am assuming I am saying things correctly. I don't think there is a correct way to say any of this. Okay, and there's also a bunch... Yeah, we are literally completely surrounded. They don't seem as well organized. They may have a different purpose. Interesting. We must get to Vidigith Castle, even if it leaves our headquarters vulnerable to attack. Now, I'm gonna, real quick, go take a look and see what we need to do to trigger our guy that we cannot get, because you can still trigger him here. Alright, you can only do this if you have not already completed Latium. Which I think means that you have to go this way first instead of going to Blue Basila first in order to get this character. We still can't get him anyway, but we need to go to Ferg and enter Stronghold, and then go to Torbni. Okay, or Torbni, probably. Alright, fair enough. We'll still trigger him. He won't be able to get recruited to us, but might as well. The ranks consist of demons and soldiers from Lotus. Don't underestimate them. You may lose more than your life. You may even lose your soul. Alright, bud. It'll be fine. We've been fighting these guys for years. It's literally years at this point. Alright. And we don't have a time limit on this mission, so we can take it at our leisure. Alright, so we've got Pakrets over here, which also has the maid, or has the witch. So that's a good thing to go get. What is with these guys? They are a high level, but they don't seem to be terribly dangerous. They're also... Well, they are a really high level, but they're not really marching on us. I just looked at Zurich. And their organization is not great. Interesting. Okay. Just to make sure... Okay, so we don't need to take you for any reason. And we don't need to take you for any reason. Good, good, because I don't want to take either of those. Alright. Scroll back up to my item map here. I do highly recommend using the resources that I have linked in the description for all of this. So there's an item over here that we're going to want to get. Let's see. I think what we're going to want to do here is go ahead and dispatch Margaret. We'll have you fly over to here to get an item and then go to Stronghold. We'll have you take that southern route. We also need... Oh, well, there's Torbni, so we're going to need to get there eventually, but not right now. Alright, we can send someone with a higher alignment. Probably like Lytle. Yeah, Lytle will do. Up over here. And then for Reet over here, we need someone with a neutral alignment. Okay. I don't think we have... That is in tough supply. Gilbert, what's your alignment looking like? Not neutral. Okay. I think our most neutral is Ramberty, who is slightly dark. Yeah, Ramberty might be a good choice for over here. And then Paul... I think would be a good choice for across the bridge here. Yeah, Paul will be a great choice for across the bridge, but I kind of want to wipe out some of these other guys first. So let's go ahead and send Gilbert, I guess, to go kill this guy, just because. Let's dispatch Dio to also come over here. Let's dispatch Ankaseth, who I believe is also, yeah, extremely light. Okay. To also come over here. And lastly, let's dispatch Shirley, who is quite light, but not as light as others. You can also come take this stronghold. Alright, let's see what happens here. So we've got some people marching on us from the north. That's kind of to be expected. Ramberty is going straight for Eckert, which is what we told him to do. Ramberty should be able to take Eckert. Okay, that's not a problem. We might not be able to get through all three of these guys. Let's see, and then Bruce. They don't have very well defended leaders. Okay, well that one's pretty well defended, actually. Alright. And Juliet is on her way. Let's see what happens. And let's go ahead and have Paul actually go to the stronghold here. And Magnus, I want you to see what's in the shop. We haven't checked out the shop in a while. Okay, we can get Prox, Volcatus. Nothing terribly exciting in this shop. Yeah, nothing terribly exciting in the shop. That does remind me, I forgot to give more healing seeds to Gilbert, but I'm sure it will be fine. Alright. I don't remember what I have you guys set to. You are set to attack leader. I think almost everyone is set to attack leader. I think I have one person set to attack weakest. I think that might be Gilbert, actually. Alright, we're not going to be able to take out the leader here. We'll do a lot of damage to this unit, though. Because we'll have 3 meteor strikes. So it'll be good. All right, we've now opened the path to the leader, so I think we will likely... Actually, no, we will wipe out this unit. We will absolutely wipe out this unit because we'll get a second meteor strike in here, and then Dio can still do one swing, which will take out the leader, most likely, and then we also have another meteor strike. Or we'll miss and leave only the leader alive, most likely, unless they don't resist this. Nope. Okay. Wild. So we killed everyone except the leader. Surprising. Okay, well, Dio's backline is hurt a little bit, but it's not terrible. And Dio's backline is not going to get hurt by these guys, so that's not going to be a problem. Wow, they are really defending me. Or defending against me, I should say. I do like that I can heal my undead using healing magic. In, like, a lot of games, if you would use healing magic on undead, it would just hurt them. But not in this game. And I'm fine with that. Man, y'all just keep resisting. I know you're a higher level than me. But I'm getting guarded and resisted against a lot. It's rather unfortunate. Well, we'll clear the way to the leader. There we go. I just wanted to get this meteor strike off. I don't actually know if I need to use... No, I don't think I do. I was debating on whether I wanted to use the Pedra. I don't think I need to. I will put in a field pause because I think this will be more experience than I need. Yeah, because we did wipe out the whole unit. Yeah, that was way more experience than we needed. Oh well. Alright, so Dio, you're done. We got a Glaive of Champion. Good for you. Have you come back to Stronghold. Or we'll get back attacked by Zurich. We'll retreat as soon as we're able here. Which will probably be fairly likely. We will get some good damage in because of this. And in the back line, Dio's crew will actually use... Oh, I forgot that they would do that. Yeah, Dio's crew will actually use Acid Vapor. Wow, we didn't actually get hit at all. That's hilarious. We just slapped him with some damage and then left. That's really funny, actually. Oh, cool. And that actually pushes Dio back to exactly where I want him to be. Okay. Ankaseth. Go ahead and focus on this guy and Gilbert. Go ahead and focus on Zurich. Okay, I doubt that you're going to be able to walk through all three of these guys, but we'll give it a shot. Check and see if there's any items I need to worry about. There are a couple of items that I'll want to get up here, but I can take the... I'll take the city first, that way I have a place to heal. Actually, there's a very, very good book I want to get here. This is another... I didn't actually recognize that at first, but this is another reason to come here first, is one of the ancient tomes that will really power up our mages we can access from here. And I'm definitely going to want to get that. Alright, so their leader is gone. That will make things easier. They're going to do their second round of attacks. We get 3 rounds of attacks. Alright, so they are done attacking now. Actually, I think the Templars might get 3 rounds from the back, or from the front. I think they only get 2 in each position, but they might get 3 from the front. Either way, it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, they do. Fair enough. Alright, yeah, we wiped the floor with those guys. Our alignment went up for some reason, even though we're fighting generally high alignment enemies. Not exactly sure how that happened. But we'll have Gilbert versus Zurich. This is a little dangerous because they will all be targeting my leader. But we'll do a lot of damage to these guys. So let's see what they do. Okay, they won't all be targeting the leader. Just most of them. Okay, we did get a resist in, so that's good. Oh, this was one of the groups I did not have set to target leader. My bad. Alright, so we're going to retreat here so that we don't get hit more. We actually only need to kill 2 more of them to go up a level with this group too. Okay. And then Gilbert. we're going to use your last heal seed on yourself. And then I'm going to swap your formation and bring you over here. And then actually you can just keep with your current choice. All right. Ankaseth will destroy these guys. Just flat out. Now, they are a flying unit, which is a little annoying, because if they start running away, they're going to be very good at it. But we only need one more hit to take out the leader, and then we can start mopping up the rest of the group. Yeah, these are level 30s, so they are a little bit more dangerous to be fighting, but it shouldn't be that big of a problem. Especially getting healed up like that. Let's go ahead and use a Pedra of Earth. See if we can take one of these guys out. Not if they resist it. Okay. Unfortunate. Alright, nice, nice. We did take him out. Okay. So that worked pretty well. I think we're just going to have to stick with what we're doing. Yeah, we're not going to have that much option. And then once we wipe this guy out, we'll have Ankaseth turn around and go hunt down that one enemy leader. Alright, alignment went down. That is actually generally helpful. I would really like Ankaseth to be more neutral encountered. We don't have a whole lot of neutral on this team, like at all. Here, go attack Juliet. Alright, now Lytle versus Bruce. It will likely, yeah, it's going to be a little harder to wipe out these guys, just because we can't have our Dianas target the leader, but we still just get so many hits. They will also get a lot of hits. In fact, well, let's see what our healing does. Okay. Okay, we'll probably be fine. Yeah, we're going to be fine. Okay. I was very concerned about how much damage our backline had just taken there. Okay, they're spreading out, so we're fine. We're still fine. Okay, we got their leader. Okay. That was scary. But we went up a level. We're going to have you turn around and come back to Stronghold. I'm not sure who I'm going to have go take that place. I guess Magnus can come work up here. Okay, and we do have Ramberty over here trying to work his way over. So we're going to want to cut him off. Let's have Margaret go ahead. I think Margaret was going for an item over here. Yeah, Margaret was going for an item over here, but we're going to have you cut this guy off instead. I do think the vast majority of the enemies we're going to be fighting are in this immediate little cluster. So I'm not that concerned about the fact that we're getting so many people up a level immediately. And once everyone's up to level 28, I'll just start working on getting people to level 29. So if there's just a ton of experience in this area, then that's fine. Alright, well, we already got the leader down here, so that makes things a little easier for me. We won't kill anything else But we did get the leader down, and we're not taking very much damage. All right, and we'll just go ahead and take the stronghold and hope that we don't capture it by accident. All right, Gilbert versus Zurich. This should put Gilbert up a level, so we'll field pause here. Oh, I didn't realize we were back attacking. That actually means that we will be just taking damage on our leader. Oh, well. Oh. I forgot this is the one group I don't have set to attack leader. My bad. Not that it'll matter that much, because there we go, and there we go. They're dead now. We should go up a level from that. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Way more experience than we needed. I didn't think it would be that much. Okay. We get a free Karikion, which I don't think we need any more of those, but we get one. All right. Yeah, and you... I don't think you can target this guy yet. Oh, you can. Okay, cool. Go target that guy. And we'll have Paul come target this guy. Cool. We did liberate it. Happy about that. We'll have him sit there for a little bit just to heal up. And then there is one treasure I want him to go collect. Can't put golems to sleep. They can, however, put him to sleep. But they didn't. Alright, well this is not going as smoothly as I had hoped. Let's see. Who do they target here? They do target him, okay. Unfortunate. Let's use a Pedra of Virtue. And I can just heal. I have items for this. I was really hoping they would take out the Epicnicus, because that means they would actually be able to target the leader, but they did not. There's very good odds we will take out the Epicnicus in the next fight, but if I don't heal up Paul, there won't be a next fight. There will be a dead Paul. So, we're gonna need to just do this. There we go. Alright, yeah, you hold down the base. Oh, he might have just healed his Epicnicus, actually. Or Epicnicus, actually. But, yeah, he did. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Not much I can really do about it, though. We did get put to sleep, and we'll get smacked. Let's see, does he hit us again? Yes, okay, so we'll have to heal up one more time. Let's use a Pedra Flame. We will kill this guy. I was really hoping we would at least take one of them out here. That would make things a lot easier. But we're close. We'll use our last item here. Yeah, this is just not a great matchup for Paul. But we'll make it work. Oh, and now we're back attacking, so it doesn't matter anymore. All right, we're good. This is an ideal way to be fighting this guy. They'll power me down, but I don't really care. And the Epicus will do a group-wide attack from the back, but it's not very strong, and all of our guys are in corners, so they won't take much damage from it. There goes the leader. I actually probably didn't even need to use that item. Well, we took a little bit more damage from that attack than I thought we would. So maybe the item was actually warranted. Alright. Yeah, we get a lot of experience from that. If we finish this unit off, we'll probably go up a level, which we might as well have them chase down and do, because we're not taking much damage anymore. They got the gremlin healed up, but the Epicus is the only thing that can actually hurt me. So as long as we kill it, then we're kind of fine. Also, I don't think we can do any, get away from fighting this guy other than by running away, which I don't really want to do if we didn't have to, and we didn't have to, so there we go. There we go. We get up a level with Paul as well. We're just getting everybody up a level really quickly, and I'm generally fine with that. Alright, we don't actually get anything for that, but we can go to this stronghold, which will help because that means that we now have access to a witch. You can finish off this leader. Just poke her. There you go. Not enough to go up a level. Fair. So we actually need to have continue doing stuff. We don't need you to kill much, but we do need you to keep killing things. Yeah, you need 7 experience. So somewhere along the way, we'll find someone who we just need to kill one dude. We'll find a unit that just has one dude left in it and have you go take them out somewhere. All right, Ramberdy, you're looking fine again. So how about we have you go get the item that's right up here, and then come chase down this guy. All right, and you guys are doing your thing. Margaret, actually, your tiredness is not that bad. Not yet. Okay, never mind, Ramberdy. We're not gonna have you do that because we have an enemy unit coming for this stronghold. Didn't see him. All right, and we'll have Magnus versus Kashim. This is a little bit... Actually, this isn't that dangerous. It's more dangerous from a back attack, actually. Because then the Platinum Dragon would be in the... Or the... Time-It? I think it's a Time-It. Would be in the back, where they can do a lot more damage. All right. I think we will wipe this entire unit in this fight, just because we have a lot of attacks, and now we have access to the leader. And Draconian magic is just really, really freaking good, so I'm not that worried about it. I am excited that we will get one more of the tomes. I don't actually know which tome it is. I can look it up, but I'm not going to because I want it to be a surprise. Oh, wow. Okay. It was not enough for Saradin to go up a level. I know he was 17 behind. That actually was not as much experience as I kind of thought it would be, surprisingly. How much experience does Saradin still need to go up a level? 12. Okay, that was not as much of an we didn't get as much over experience as I thought we would. Okay, we liberated Pakrits. Cool. We will have Margaret versus Ramberdy. Now, if we don't miss a bunch, we should be able to take this guy out. Or at least take out the leader, I should say. Although being put to sleep will make that a little bit harder. We don't actually do a lot of damage to the leader with our back row. Okay, yeah, we do not take out the leader. Unless... No, we're not going to take out the leader. I was hoping they might at least take out the gremlin with that, but okay, we'll do it with that instead. Now, what we can do, however, is retreat here. Now, the benefit in doing that is we've done a bunch of damage to these guys, and now we can have our dragons come in and finish the job. And we'll actually just have you turn around and come over here to heal a little bit. And let's take a look at what we've got from Nash. Not a great unit to be fighting, but not a terrible one. Fur has been liberated. Okay, and this is one of the places that I needed to enter Stronghold. Will you help me out? There's a guy fighting some soldiers all alone. Can you help him? All right, that's trigger number 1. Now we need to go to that other place. I don't remember what it's called. All right, so you can heal up a little bit. Let's have Ramberty just come to the front here. Just because he's more healed. Yeah, you can keep holding on to Pacrits. And then Ramberty versus Nash. Now, this is an unfortunate mix-up for both of our units that we could be having fight this guy because we don't really have anyone who can really accurately attack the leader here. But we will be able to get some really good damage in. They are also getting some really good damage in, unfortunately, as you might expect when fighting an ogre. But what we can do is then have this unit retreat, which is a little dangerous. And then have Margaret come in to finish the job. And what we're going to do for that is we're going to rearrange our units just a little bit. To put our healthier guy up front, and then we're going to use a power fruit to regenerate a little bit of our stamina so we don't get overtired trying to hunt this guy down. I don't tend to use items a lot in games like this, and I should use them more. So I'm trying to get better about that. Okay, we'll have you come up here. Got Russell and Bruce. Okay, and how much does Bruce have? How many units does Bruce have? A lot. Okay. So those are good contenders to have some of our other units come up and fight. All right, and now the leader will be in the front, so we will guarantee to take him out here. And this is also just a much easier fight from the front because the ogre only gets to attack once. Jihad should do a good amount of damage. Yeah. Like, these guys aren't undead, so holy magic isn't extremely strong against them, but I think they are generally kind of weak to it. Actually, I think ogres are just weak to magic in general. All right, cool. I think these guys are now in the boat where they only need to get 1 kill. Yeah, 1 kill will do it. So how about you come fight this guy? And then surely we'll fight over here. Oh, these guys are so dead. They are so dead. You can resist Dragon Fire. You can't block it. He will get a healing in, which will preserve him for a small amount of time. But not very long. Poke. Yeah, dragons are just so strong. Oh, wow. Okay, that was a full 100. Got it. Jeez. Okay. Sure. We found an item. Nice. Well, come down here and get this treasure. And then go take this stronghold, I suppose. You're also going to just go to sleep over there, and that's also fine. Ramberty can hang out for a little bit. Ramberty's actually going to need a lot more experience, but we'll figure it out. Alright, see if we can get, like, a kill here, and then we'll retreat, and then we'll let Ramberty take out the rest. We'll probably be able to kill a gremlin. We should be able to kill a gremlin. Miss. Got him. That is probably enough. Yep. Cool. Alright, so that makes things a little bit easier. Alright, so let's have Margaret. I want these items. Come over here, get this item, come over here, get this item, and then come back to here to hold down the fort. Speaking of holding down the fort... Oh, I never dispatched Leah. I'm a dummy. Okay. Leah, come over here. Because you're going to be... You're basically going to be our southern front. Alright, cool. You got an item. It was an electric shield. We got an item. It was a dragon shield. You're still going to go take that place. We're going to have you come over here to get an item. And then come back. Let's go ahead. We've got Ankaseth up there now. Cool. Let's go ahead and have Gilbert come over here. Let's plan for the future a little bit. We've got We've got 2 more places to take. You need 75. Leah should be fine with that. You need 50, so we'll need Paul to come over. Okay. So let's have Lytle come over here so that we can have Paul come over instead. And Dio can continue holding down the fort. Yeah, you're going to go to sleep. That's totally understandable. We get an item. We get another book of Meteor Strike. Love to see that. All right, Ankaseth, go get a kill. A singular kill. Yeah, Book of Meteor Strike is going to be so good. I think we'll want to put that probably on Ankaseth's team, because I think he does not currently have anyone that would use that. Alright, go get a kill from Russell. We might end up getting 2. If that happens, oh well. Yep. There's 1. Let's see if we can get out of this without doing 2. I think the answer might be no. Oh, the answer is no. Okay, cool. There we go. I'm actually going to have Ankaseth return to base because I can have him retreat into our base. And then I can just go ahead and equip him with the Book of Meteor Strike. And then have him return. And since we have another person coming over there, we can have you turn around and start taking out Eckert. Now, I do need someone to actually take out these guys. So I'll have to decide who I want to do that. Oh, that's right. And now I need Paul to, I guess, come over here? Yeah, I guess come over here, Paul. Alright. Eckert can now clean these guys up, which will likely put him up a level. We'll see. We'll see if it puts him up a level. If not, then he might also be fine to take the city that needs... No, okay. He'll probably also be fine just because he's gotten some... Because he keeps getting his alignment up from a lot of these fights, he will probably be fine to take that neutral city. Actually, yes, he is perfectly fine to take the neutral city. I'll actually just go have him do that. And I guess we'll have Paul go work your way over to the neutral city as well. You can go take that place. Good work. Where is the town that we're looking for? Do I already have it? Ah, it's that one. Okay. So once we investigate that city, it will trigger... I don't actually know if there are any enemies down over here. If they're not, then it's going to be very unfortunate. In fact, it might be a better idea to have you just come up here and kill these guys to guarantee that I get you up a level. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to go with that plan instead. Okay, we do have an enemy. We've got Shaneberg the Saturos. Okay. I don't see that there's any enemy over here. Surely you can go take Torb Nye. Actually, I'm not going to have you take Torb Nye yet. Ankaseth, actually, just go ahead. Unit commands, retreat. Because that means we can now go to our organized screen, and we can equip from here. Character commands, equip item. And we will give Destro a Book of Meteor Strike. Hell yeah. I think all of our mages, other than Meridia, now have Draconian magic. Which I'm very happy about. Awesome. Okay. And then go ahead and redispatch you, because you're going to hang out here, and we'll have Dio move up to also hold that stronghold. And I changed my mind. I'm not going to have you go there yet, because once we do, if I understand correctly, what's going to happen is it will trigger... I'm actually going to have you come over here. Sorry, I'm being indecisive. If I understand correctly, what's going to happen as soon as we trigger this is... or as soon as we trigger the guest character, the other character we can get here, is that he will come in as his own unit and start marching on the enemy. And we will not be able to control that. And I would much rather be able to take things at my own pace, so I don't want to do that right away. There's an item down over here, which is why I'm directing him to do this kind of janky maneuver. It's not much of an item, but it is one. Oh, weird. Okay, I guess we're not triggering it. That's odd. Go ahead and camp as well. All right, Dio's now up there too. Good, good, good. All right. I guess what we could do is have you come over here at the very least. And we can have Margaret. You're not Margaret. Margaret fly down to hold the stronghold to make sure no enemies come into it or anything. Double checking to make sure we got all the different items. I think there's only 2 items left to get. Supposedly there's an item right here, but it's not triggering, and frankly, I don't really care if we get it or not. Okay, so we do have an enemy here, so I guess we could have had Leah come down through. That's fine. We have Carlson the Satiros as well. All right, we found our item, a Bracer of Protection. So how about we have you just come hang out right here. See what happens if we do that. Yeah, Paul's gonna take a break. We're gonna fight Shaneberg, who we will absolutely defeat the leader of, and that should be enough to put us up all level. And then we can have Leah wipe out the rest of this unit. Okay. So those are all the hits that we will do. We're not going to run away here. We'll just tank the extra damage. All right, cool. Yep, that's enough to go up a level. And then we can have Leah actually just target this unit. And I'm going to double check. Do we have anyone other than Leah who's not level 28? I mean, obviously we have Saradin, who needs 12 experience to go up a level, which is a little annoying. But if I need to, I can fix that elsewhere. No, it's just Leah. Okay. Fair enough. Hagnalt has been liberated. Good. We've arrived at destination. Good. We'll just have you camp. Alright, since that's the case... Oh, what do I want to do here? Got no more units to dispatch. I guess let's have Dio go clean these guys up. He's a really strong unit, and I should probably reserve cleaning people up for units that are, you know, less strong. But he's the close one, so we're just going to have him do it. We'll have plenty of experience between these two Satiros groups to get Leah up a level, so I'm not concerned there. In fact, actually, after Leah finishes off this unit, I'll just have her move south to take that town. I didn't realize there was only one person here. Whoops. In that case, I probably should have had Magnus take care of them to get their guy up a level. Oh well. Yeah, I should have had Magnus take care of him. Oh well. Not that big a deal. We do get a Ring of Eloquence for that, so that's pretty good. Those are great to have on mages. Alright, and now we can have Leah work down these guys. use an atmosphere. Oh, that does so much. I love that. All right, there goes that goblin. We won't wipe out the whole unit. We'll get close. It'll just have that one Holy Knight remaining. Who does get 3 hits. But it was real close. And that got a lot of experience. Yeah, generally speaking, I think it is expected that you will go through Blue Basila instead of coming here, just based on the scaling of the enemies. But honestly, if you've been keeping up on your levels, this place is not that bad, and you get a lot of experience here. So it's a pretty good one. All right, and we will need about 30 more experience to go up a level, which we will absolutely get killing the guys to our south. So we'll just have you start marching on the stronghold. Oh, okay. He decided to march on the stronghold himself. Sure. That's fine, I guess. He decided to leave it on his own. If we get these guys down to 1 person remaining, I might have Dio retreat. Which I think we will here, actually. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's have Dio retreat from this fight, actually. And then we'll have Magnus come in and wipe this last dude. Just to get Saradin up a level. So we're going to do that. All right. We're going to target the leader here. We won't need much experience for Leah to go up a level. So as long as we leave, I don't know, maybe 2 of these guys alive, she'll be able to go up a level. Which I think is reasonable to expect that 2 of them will remain alive here. I was really hoping that we would take out the Saturos, but that's okay. We'll get our poke, we'll get our Radiant Gale, and we'll retreat. We took out the leader, which is the most important thing. So it doesn't really matter that we've now retreated. Okay, I was making sure I did actually have him directed to do the correct thing there. There is 1 more item to get, which I guess I might as well, since I have Leah walking down here anyway, I guess I might as well have her go get that. It's gonna be like right over here. I guess I might as well look. Leah, how much experience do you actually need to go up a level? 75, or 25, okay. So yeah, like 2 enemies or 1 ogre, basically. Alright, this should get Saradin up a level without having everyone else too much further ahead. I think they'll probably be... I think everyone else will probably get 14 experience from this. Saradin, of course, will get more because he's a slightly lower level. Yeah, okay. So now everyone is 14 experience ahead of Saradin, which is not terrible. We're slowly closing the gap. All right, let's just go ahead and have you march across the bridge here. And then where do we have multiple people in a location? Anywhere? Not really. Okay. And yeah, you got to 35 from that fight. Leah's gonna work down here and take out those guys. Paul's gonna hang out there. Ramberty is looking good. I guess we'll have you come up here to back up Magnus, I suppose. Oh, and we can look at who we have here. We have Azeroth. Amazaroth. A temple command with a couple of Satyroses. Okay. Fair enough. Alright, well, at this point, we just got people moving, so unless enemies spawn, I'm just gonna speed up a bit. Alright, enemies have spawned, so we're gonna have people stop in their tracks. And let's take a look at what we've got. We've got Hudson the Satyros, okay. And we've got Cloud, a Knight Templar. Honestly, neither of those groups terribly frightening. I think we're going to just have our people hang out where they are, because nobody seems to be moving up here. And we're just going to keep speeding up to let Leah do her thing and get the secret character here triggered. And then have people keep marching. Which I guess means I might as well have some people camp. Alright, we're going to have Leah finally at her opponent of Carlson. I think we only need 2 kills here, so we'll see what we end up getting. I think it'll be pretty reasonable to expect that the Ogre in the back will stay alive long enough for us to run away. If we can do that, we will, and then we'll have our dragon come in and kill that guy. Yeah, we will be able to run away. Okay, cool. Even if we couldn't, I don't think our magic would have ended up killing him. I think that'll be enough. Oh yeah, that was enough. I think if we had just killed the Ogre, it probably would have been enough, but that's also fine. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll have Leah actually just go ahead and camp. We'll have our dragon unit of Shirley come up and take out Carlson. And I've got Dio walking up here just because he's already on his way to another level. And I figure I might as well use the people that are already on their way to another level. And Gilbert's gonna go protect that town. So I'll have one town unprotected, but it's right in the middle of everyone else, so I'm not that concerned about it. Leah, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and have you hang out. As soon as this guy's done, I'm going to have Leah take Torbnai and have Shirley keep walking up to join Dio and everyone else up at the top. Might as well have Dio camp so that everyone up here is fresh. Just because this unit, once I trigger our secret unit here, he should start just marching north. And I want to make sure I have everything that I want done before I do that. All right, and then we just poke him. There we go. Yeah, so that was just an extra 30 experience, which I'm fine with. Cool. And we get a couple life for that. So that's pretty good. Now, I don't remember you actually getting the item over here, so we're going to have you come over here. And then come up here. And then Leah, we're going to have you come down to Torbnai, I don't know. Dio is now awake, so we'll have Dio go ahead and target Hudson. I don't remember. Did you start getting some experience on you as well? No? Okay. Torbnai has been liberated, and this automatically triggers. I must. Are you of the Netherworld? Please wait. We belong to the Revolutionary Army. We're not followers of darkness. Revolutionary Army? I see. Are you all right? Carth the Disillusioned. I'm just tired. My name is Carth. You say you're with the Revolutionary Army? I don't know why you're here. I don't plan on getting in your way. But if you get in my way, I'll show no mercy. What are you talking about? Look at yourself. You can't go on like that. You're exhausted. Why do you care? I'm of no consequence to you. I must go and finish my task, even at the expense of my life. Bro needs a nap. Alright, so this triggers Carth. Now, once again, if we had a low enough chaos frame, Carth would potentially join us. But what Carth is going to do is he's just going to march. He's just going to march on the capital and try to take out the enemy. After this is all said and done, if Carth remained A, alive, and B, we had a low enough chaos frame and met all the other requirements, yada yada, then Carth would volunteer to join the army. Now, I'm still going to try and keep Carth alive regardless, but he is not going to volunteer to join the army because we don't meet any of the other requirements to make that happen. But that's okay. We're going to take a lot of damage here. We'll get one more round of healing in, so I'm not that worried about it. Jeez, okay, yeah, we're wiping the floor with these guys. Actually, we won't take one more round of damage here because I'm pretty sure we kill the guy on the bottom row, who's the only one who gets to attack 3 times. In fact, I think we just wiped this entire enemy unit. Yeah, we do. Jeez, this unit is strong. And now we're at level 29. Oh my god. This unit is maybe a little too strong, actually. Alright. Just, like, come down here. I guess we'll have Magnus go fight Cloud. Yeah, I guess we'll have Magnus go fight Cloud. And surely... Surely you're not going to be able to get to Cloud before Carth does. I'm sorry. So we're just not going to worry about trying to get you up an extra level. Actually, you know what, Dio? Come back over here. Why not? Alright, Magnus v Cloud. We will definitely kill the leader here. The question is, how many other units will we kill? Considering it's 2 ogres... Ow! You guys are really focusing me down. Don't care for that. Considering it's 2 ogres and Ceradan does not get 3 attacks from the back row, unlike liches, we might not take out the entire group. In fact, it's probably pretty likely we don't take out the entire group. Then again, actually, no, I think we do. I think we take out the whole group. Because Ceradan will get 1 more strike here, and then our 2 frontliners will both get to attack 1 more time, which will be enough to take out the Ogre. Now, the real question will be whether this is enough to put everyone else up a level. If this is 86 experience, everyone else is going to go up a level except for Ceradan again. 60. Okay. 60 is actually really good. Because what I want is for everyone else to go up a level at the same time. That's what I really want here. Okay. Amazaroth, I think is going to be best to fight from the back. So I'm going to have you walk behind him. It's probably more than I really need to worry about here. Don't walk into him as you walk behind him, jeez. Like, I'm probably doing more here than I really need to, but whatever. Also, if you did get Carth recruited, come back here after doing so, because you can get an item from here with a unit that has Carth in it. We obviously won't be able to get Carth, so I'm not going to worry about it that much. But if you are doing a low chaos frame run and you get Carth, which I highly encourage you to do if you're doing a low chaos frame run, then yeah, come back here and get a special item just for him. Alright, and let's go take out the castle. How many enemies do I need to kill? 74 versus 60. I'm going to set battle strategy to attack weakest and see if we can take out a few more enemies than just the leader. Although it may consider him to be the weakest. You wish to die by my sword? Be honored, you're about to witness the strength of a god. Your entire order has just fallen. This is the might of the heaven. You're literally summoning things from the underworld, not from the heavens. If this was the might of the heavens, it would be like angel knights or something. The power you gained is only that of darkness. It is nothing more than the power of the netherworld. So, my power is beyond human comprehension, and that's all that matters. My god commanded me to stain this soil with blood, to bring souls to him. That does not sound like a god. Die. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're praying to a god of the netherworld. Got it. Yeah, let's see what the AI considers to be the weakest unit here. Okay, it will be the Saturosis. We'll use Sonic Boom from the back. We'll guard, so happy about that. Alright, we'll definitely take out at least one Saturos here. Oh, wow, okay. We're now going to shift battle strategy to attack leader. Because if we also take out the leader here, which we're pretty much guaranteed to be able to do, unless he guards like all of our physical strikes, then we should have the entire unit go up a level. Between taking out the Saturoses and the leader, it should be at least 40 experience. $58, perfect. All right, cool. I want to gain more power. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're not upholding any holy purpose. You're just trying to you're just trying to obtain power by any means. But all right. We have completed the mission. We triggered Carth and kept him alive. Again, we won't be able to recruit him, but we did everything we could do to recruit him. We just don't meet all the other requirements. And we get a Leviathan, which I don't recall if we've gotten one of those before. But I doubt it's stronger than what we've currently got. But we can check. I'm glad you're safe. Didn't I tell you to stay out of my way? I'm sorry. You saved my life. Don't worry about it. But who are you? I should tell you everything. You may have already known. I belonged to the Calignis Order. I was a Knight Templar. And now you're a Dark Knight. So you're a Lodician. How'd you end up here? I was in the battle at the Temple of Birth with the other knights. I discovered the true intention of the Calignis Order, to make contact with the Netherworld. We risked our lives for the just cause of eliminating heretics, but it turned out we were sent to open the gate to the Netherworld. It didn't make any sense. I fought against the demons and those who fell to darkness. I kept on fighting. I wanted to be true to my Lord's teachings. I didn't want to lose my faith. Couldn't forgive myself for my idiocy. I can't let things stay the same. I'll return to Lotus and spread my message. It's dangerous. You'll be branded an infidel. I know that danger well enough. My beliefs are more valuable than my life. Farewell. Yeah. So, because the Zenobians even offered to join us, and because our chaos frame is too high, he will not join us. Oh, interesting. So we can actually just go to Blue Basila right now if we wanted to. Weird. I mean, we're gonna come up here instead. I think if we had done Blue Basila, it wouldn't have let us go here next. I don't know. That's odd. But regardless, we did get a new item. We got the Leviathan, so let's see if it's worth it. It is actually new, and it teaches Fire Blast. Or it is a flame-based weapon. Okay, and it's as strong as the Flamberge. So that's pretty neat. We actually got a number of new weapons, but I don't think any of them are going to be particularly stronger than what we've currently got. Other than, of course, getting a second book of Meteor Strike. That was the main thing. Ring of Eloquence. We've got a Ring of the Dead, which we can't change. You... Actually, yeah, we'll switch you to a Leviathan. That works pretty well. And then you have Acid Vapor, Fireball. Let's see. No, I'd rather just keep your high attack. Yeah, we'll just keep the high attack. So yeah, Carth would join as a Black Knight, and if you went into this area with Carth, you could get a new mantle that you could put on specifically him. Obviously, we're not going to worry about it too much. We do have this Ring of Fire, or we do have the Fang of Fire Drake that we could equip to somebody. Might not be the worst thing to put here, actually. Yeah, let's look into that. And then, do we have a better axe that we want to use? Not really. Okay, cool. Well, that works. So, if we get another book, obviously it will go to you. I think there should be one more of these, like, Draconites. There should be another Draconite book. I think it's Tempest? And when we get that, we will give it to you, which means we will then move Leah to the middle to do physical damage instead. That's what we'll end up doing there. Okay. What's the Frozen Axe? Not any better, really. Okay. A lot of Axe of Worm on everyone, because it's just generally pretty good. Alright, and one last check. Let's see if there's anything better to use here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. I think we are good then. Angel's Brooch prevents most status ailments, I think. Or no, it doesn't prevent status ailments. I forget exactly what it does, but it does something neat. And I think everyone already has a Ring of Eloquence who would want a Ring of Eloquence. / can equip them. Oh no, you have a Feather of Archangel instead. which is better than a Ring of Eloquence. In that case, can I give you a Feather of Archangel as well? I have two. Yeah, I can. Cool. I also have a Naga Orb and a Snow Orb. Or a Naga something and a Snow Orb. A Naga Ring. Interesting. And a Snow Orb. Oh, both of which just increase damage. Neat. Oh, well, that would actually just pretty seriously increase your damage. This would increase your... Oh, no, that increases intelligence. That's what it does. Well, we'll give you that, I suppose. I don't think there's anyone else that we would want to do something similar with. No, I don't think so. All right. And just to make sure... Oh, well, we can give you better bucklers. That helps. We've got a feather suit on you. Oh, I remember what I was going to do with you. Yeah, we'll give you Stardust. I don't think I can do this yet. Hang on, I got something I want to check. Okay, yes, it's been so long, I forgot what I wanted to do with this character. Once we complete Blue Basila, we will be able to make a new special class, which I'm very much looking forward to, and I want to turn Meridia into it. Like if we go to our class changer, we shouldn't be able to do it yet. No. We cannot. But as soon as we complete Blue Basila, we will be able to do that. And it looks like, so basically we can now go up here and do that mission. If we went here, it would then trigger more missions that we could do. So we have options. I think we can do Blue Basila right now if we really wanted to. I think what I'm going to do is the Tundra of Argent first, and then come down and do Blue Basila, even though that would allow us to get a new character. But regardless, that will do for today, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Ogre Battle 64.